Once upon a time, there was a renowned Zen master known for his wisdom and tranquility. One day, a curious student approached the Zen master and asked, "Master, how can I achieve a peaceful and empty mind like yours?" The Zen master smiled gently and replied, "My dear student, come with me." They began to walk towards a nearby river. As they reached the riverbank, the Zen master gestured for the student to sit down beside him. He pointed at the flowing water and said, "Observe the river, my student. What do you see?" The student looked at the river and replied, "I see water flowing, waves forming, and ripples expanding." The Zen master nodded and then asked, "What would happen if we were to pour a handful of sand into the river?" The student pondered for a moment and answered, "The sand would sink, and the water would continue to flow." The Zen master smiled and said, "Indeed. Now imagine that the thoughts in your mind are like the sand, and your mind is the river. Just as the sand sinks and becomes one with the river, allow your thoughts to come and go without clinging to them. Let them flow through your mind like the water, observing but not attaching yourself to them." The student listened attentively and then asked, "But how can I empty my mind completely?" The Zen master raised his finger and said, "Emptying the mind is not about erasing all thoughts or creating a void. It is about realizing that thoughts come and go naturally, like waves in the ocean. Instead of resisting or getting entangled in them, learn to observe them with detachment and let them pass by. Just as the river continues to flow even when the sand sinks, your mind can remain peaceful and open amidst the ebb and flow of thoughts." The student contemplated the Zen master's words and began to practice the art of emptying the mind. With time and patience, he learned to observe his thoughts without judgment, allowing them to arise and dissolve effortlessly. Gradually, he experienced a sense of inner stillness and clarity that he had never known before. Years later, the student became a Zen master himself, guiding others on the path to inner peace. He often shared the story of his encounter with the wise Zen master, reminding his students that the key to an empty mind lies not in forcefully suppressing thoughts, but in embracing their transient nature and finding serenity amidst the ever-changing flow of life.